What makes a dwarf planet candidate? How does an object qualify? What makes a dwarf planet candidate? What rules do we need to apply? It must have enough mass to be round, that's one. It must have its own orbit around the sun. It can't be a moon orbiting a planet, you see. It can't have broken free from all the space debris. I'm Varuna from the Kuiper Belt. Beyond Neptune, I'm so cold that my ice won't melt. I rotate fast, which change my silhouette into an egg shape like how my other dwarf planet. I'm Ixion, a trans-Neptunian object, which means I'm further from the sun than Neptune gets. Like Pluto, for every 2 times I orbit the sun, Neptune orbits 3. I'm called a Plutino, everyone. I'm Cilicia, a trans-Neptunian object. I'm really far out, way past Pluto's orbit. It's dark and cold out here, but I don't mind. My moon Actia is with me all the time. What makes a dwarf planet candidate? How does an object qualify? There are so many dwarf planet candidates waiting to see if they're accepted or denied. It must have a near spherical shape, an orbit round the sun that it can't escape. Not a moon, but an independent entity that hasn't broken free from all the space debris.
Chaos! A QB-1 is what they call me. A Kuiper Belt object not moved by Neptune's gravity. Far enough from Neptune I have an orbit on my own, traveling the outer solar system exploring the unknown.
Varga, a QB-1, and I'm not alone. I have one moon Lamare to call my own, both named after characters from the Silmarillion by the author of Lord of the Rings, Tolkien. I'm Wayor, a QB-1, or classical Kuiper Belt object, you know. I have icy volcanoes that spew water, not melted rock, and I have one moon with me named Waywat.
What makes a dwarf planet candidate? How does an object qualify? Makes a dwarf planet candidate? What rules do we need to apply? It must have enough mass to be round, that's one. It must have its own orbit around the sun. It can't be a moon orbiting a planet, you see. It can't have broken free from all the space debris.
Candidate Orcus and my moon Vanth here, across the solar system from Pluto like a mirror. I'm called the anti-Pluto because I orbit opposite me. When Pluto's a perihelion, I'm an aphelion, you see.
2002 NS4. Yep, discovered long ago, but I still don't have a name yet. In the Kuiper Belt, I'm waiting patiently to get an official name. What do you think it should be?
I was 2007 or 10, but was renamed. You voted, and Gumbong is who I became. In the Kuiper Belt, I have a friend with me. My little moon Shanglu keeps me company.
What makes a dwarf planet candidate? How does an object qualify? What makes a dwarf planet candidate? What rules do we need to apply? It must have a near spherical shape, an orbit round the sun that it can't escape. Not a moon, but an independent entity that hasn't broken free from all the space debris.
Sedna, I live beyond the Kuiper Belt disk. In the spherical Oort cloud is my premises. Mars and I are the reddest objects in the solar system, you see. I travel alone. I have no moon with me.
I'm the Goblin from the Oort cloud. The icy region beyond the Kuiper Belt is where I'm found. Much farther from the sun than Pluto, about 2.5 times. My discovery supports the theory that there could be Planet 9.
What makes a dwarf planet candidate? How does an object qualify? There are so many dwarf planet candidates waiting to see if they're accepted or denied.
We're all dwarf planet candidates. We all want to qualify.